everyone, and welcome to Plotty Time, the podcast where we three gamers discuss video game stories in detail with all the necessary and appropriate backlash. On one side of the table, we have Chump Slap.
If you're ever down in the dumps, just ask yourself one question. Do I need to take a shit? I mean, let's face it. Sometimes that's the problem.
On the other side of the table is Dr. Syintist.
I lied. I cheated. I bribed men to cover the crimes of other men. I'm an accessory to murder, but the most damning thing of all, I think I can live with it.
My name is Poppascotch, and as I always say, I believe that the moon does not exist. I believe that vampires are the world's greatest golfers, but their curse is that they never get a chance to prove it. I believe that there are 31 letters in the white alphabet. Wait, what was the question? Welcome to Plotty Time.
That one egg was 40 eggs?
That's a big fucking pile of garbage.
I'm the farting demon in this relationship.
I'd be an awesome rich person.
You're both just an embarrassment.
God, I'm awesome today.
We're talking Tom Hanks and his vehicle.
Yeah, I had my finger in my mouth waiting for you to finish.
You gotta get 4 balls or something?
Dick piercing?
No, you know damn well I'm fucking that demon.
It's still sexy. How could that be close and not be
Yeah,
right?
just kill some random dude.
If you want cheese, you get a milk.
You're waiting for pee.
No, I can hate on it. It sucked. Boners.
Hey, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of Plotty Time, the podcast that got some pretty sweet PS3 games in the mail.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, name them.
I got a lot of Assassin's Creed and Batman games.
Oh, shit.
Games you already owned?
No, I didn't. That's the weird thing.
You had to have the Batman games. I swore I borrowed yours.
We talked about this.
know.
You might have sold them to Amazon one time.
I'm okay. Chump Slap has no time for any of this.
Well, I'm just saying.
I bought a bunch of Assassin's Creed games, and I bought Batman Arkham Asylum Game of the Year, Arkham City Game of the Year edition, and Batman Arkham City dual package. So that's usually my opening line to the ladies because they're so
Nice.
impressed.
Yeah, I wouldn't be.
This is usually mine. Well, I could take a picture of all my PS3 games and see if you want any.
Okay,
I'll send that
that's
to
your
you later.
opening to ladies. Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
I sold all mine, man. Sorry.
That's okay.
I think I have God of War 3 that's been in my car for about 2 years.
Yeah. I saw it in your door.
Yeah. Because for some reason, Second and Charles wouldn't buy it.
They probably had like 6 of them.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know if I have God of War 3. I might. Doesn't matter. We can go past this. How are you doing, Dr. Scientist? What are you playing, watching, doing? What's going on with you?
Not a whole hell of a lot, man.
Yeah.
What did I watch? Just watched some Doctor Who.
Still doing that? Doing the Who?
Yeah, I'm on season 8.
Which,
The new season 8.
the new season 8. Who's the doctor?
Peter Capaldi,
Okay.
12th Doctor.
That was a statement. Who's the doctor?
Oh!
Thank you.
Well, it just that's the only way I can delineate what era you're talking about.
Yeah, it's
Right.
recent seasons, I guess. And
So not like the one from the 70s that are black and white. And
No, I never watched those. I don't know if I can get into them.
no, it's like a whole different genre.
Yeah,
It's like watching old Batmans.
it's like watching Star Wars or the first season of Star Trek. It's just meh.
That's fair.
I did also try and watch the Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
I got like halfway into it. I don't know, man. It's pretty boring.
Is it like super YA? Like, is it for kids or?
Not really.
Is it gory at all?
Not really. It doesn't show a lot, but there's a lot of people getting killed.
It's a PG-13.
I don't know. Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know much about the games either,
Yeah, right?
but I watched like the first half of it and I was like, this is kind of boring. Maybe if I finish it, I'll like it more. But I don't know.
From what I understand with Five Nights at Freddy's, like it started as one little game that kind of took over the internet, and then they kept slowly releasing stuff and adding to the lore and all this stuff. So the people that are fans are like real fans. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I understand. I've seen people play the games, and I kind of understand the games, but I don't know. I don't know if I can finish the movie.
Oh, that just reminds me. I just bought
Five Nights at Freddy.
no, I do have Security Breach. I started playing it, and it was very much just a stealth game. So I was like,
I'm pretty. That's different than like there's several different.
It might be a completely different game than all the other ones. I mean, Security Breach, I think, is one of the newer ones.
Yeah, I think so. Might be the newest.
So we got 3 dudes that have never played Friday Night at Freddy's, and are speculating over what goes on in the game.
Yeah, I'm not even going to pretend to speculate because I know there's a bear.
Yeah, they're animatronics.
Okay. Yeah, I figured it's something
It's
like
like
that.
a fox, a bear, a bird.
Yeah.
There could be a fourth one.
So it's like that movie with Nicolas Cage.
That's what I was just gonna say. I think that's the adult version of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With more gore and death and such.
What movie with Nicolas Cage?
Where he's a silent
Willie's-
protagonist. any
That one?
beats.
Willy's Wonderland.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah,
I still highly recommend
out of all
that
of
to
us who
anyone.
watched half a movie and the games, we got it down.
yeah, we got
Yeah,
it now.
exactly. We nailed it. That's our opinions on Five Nights at Freddy's.
FNAF, for those in the know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's how we talk now. We were just introducing the other people to it. Our listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No cap.
We say FNAF. It's bussin'.
Nice.
We're trying to appeal that younger demographic, but
I don't know if they still say no cap. I don't know.
we should find the Reddit of like child slang or something.
Right.
Well, usually I ask my sister because she's a high school teacher.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
smart.
but when you were in high school, do you think your teachers knew your slang?
I mean, maybe they picked up a word or two, but usually I remember when I was a kid, by the time parents were saying it and actually using it and aware of what it was and could define it, it was dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like no one was saying that anymore.
I think that's the way it goes.
Yeah. So we might already, have run the gamut on bussin'
I don't know.
or cap
No cap.
or bet.
Yeah. All right. Anyway,
Yeah, that's all I watched.
you watched half a movie. All right. Cool.
Yeah, half a movie and some episodes of Doctor Who before I fell asleep.
Nice.
I also finished up playing Dark Devotion.
Oh yeah, you finished it.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, it'll entertain you for as long as it takes to beat it. I can't see going back and trying to get a platinum for it.
Is it hard like that snail game? Because I don't want to play
That's
it.
not that hard. Dude, the snail game was fun. I will snail.
Fuck that. It was so hard. My brain doesn't work right. When
The combat was great in it too. Kind of like Elden Ring.
Yeah, shitty. Gotcha.
Yeah. One of the worst I've ever seen.
But no, once you start getting better stuff, it's just like under the roguelites. It becomes pretty easy to go through it and beat the bosses and stuff.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll give it a run.
But it's fun. I think you'd enjoy it.
Cool.
What is the quintessential roguelike?
Rogue's Legacy.
Rogue's Legacy is a good example. Yeah.
Or Isaac.
Binding of Isaac's very good. Yeah. Spelunky.
Yeah.
And just for our listeners here, what if they didn't play any of those games? What are there any other examples they might know?
Probably that you played?
You
Me?
play
No,
Returnal?
the listeners.
You play Return a little?
No. I mean, the listeners probably haven't.
Oh. Well, Returnal's roguelike.
It's a rogue-ish game is where if you die, you have to start all over. That's a rogue.
Okay.
That's a rogue game. But a roguelite is one where you can like get stronger in between each one. Like you get maybe currency going through the game where you can buy upgrades for your next run.
Yeah.
And it keeps building like that.
Start with certain stats and
But
shit.
you start at the beginning every time.
Yeah.
Okay. Would that be like
Any Nintendo game back in the day.
Basically. Well, yeah, that's just a rogue.
Yeah. Oh, actually, it never changes, though.
Yeah, that's just that's rogue game.
Okay.
Rogue lights are modern, so people want to play them.
Yeah.
well, so is Deathloop a roguelike?
I never played it.
You do start over at the beginning.
You start at the beginning and you can save your weapons through the day.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
In a way, right?
Yeah, but nothing. Yeah. Nothing ever changes, though, right? It's not random generated or nothing.
No, nothing ever changes unless you change it.
Yeah, rogues are usually procedurally generated. Dark Devotion isn't, but they usually are. You should play Binding of Isaac. It's a really good game, Poppascotch.
Yeah, it's easy, too.
Platinum it.
Heard of it.
Yeah, right.
I did. It was
I know.
such a waste of hours.
One spaz I've ever heard platinum it.
Is that your most proud platinum?
No.
What?
I'm
I'm not going to put you on the spot and ask you what your most proud one is, but let's think about
maybe
that.
for next week I'll figure it out, but
Okay, I'll try to
it's
as
probably
well.
up there because not a lot of people I know have the patience to run through the game as many times as I did.
Yeah,
get
and
that
to do
platinum.
it the special ways to unlock all this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my proudest platinum is going to be somebody saying, "Man, you are a psycho for working your way through that."
Yeah.
Like I saw the platinum requirements and said, "Fuck that! You're a crazy person."
My proudest platinum's probably going to be easy because it's like 1 of 10 games.
But anyway, that's
Yeah,
what
of
I
course.
did. Poppascotch. So
Cool.
throw me some weeks worth of Bernie stuff that you did. I don't know.
I did a bunch of cool stuff. We watched movies, and guess what? I'll just get to what I played. I played Chell, lots of Chell.
Get the hell
Spent
out.
significantly less money on packs because
You already spent all the money on packs.
I spent all the money on packs. I'm now destitute, live in a box with my PS5. But my team's awesome, guys.
I bet. You even play online?
Well, the game mode's online, but I don't play other people online.
Okay.
I don't prefer to.
That's fair.
So you generate your team. I know where this is going. And then you play a bunch of different game modes like squad battles where you play against a computer, but it's another team that someone somewhere created and you're just playing against them. So that's one of the modes. There's other ones. It's fun. I like it. My team's dope. Just working towards getting some other X Factor players, really cool guy stuff. I'll stop with this. No one cares. So we watched the Amityville remake.
How bad was it?
Like new Amityville?
The one with Ryan Reynolds in it.
Oh, right. I
don't know. When was that? 07, 08? I don't remember.
I remember seeing it, but I don't remember anything about it.
That makes sense. It's not good. It's like an hour and a half, hour 40, something like that. So, well beyond the slap pocket. Mm-hmm. But the first 65%, 70% of the movie is just Ryan Reynolds, like as the dad, like losing it more and more and going crazy.
Yeah.
Like Jack Torrance style in The Shining, but not told nearly as interesting. It's like 3/4 through the movie, almost finished before the priest even gets there to bless the house.
Okay.
And then it's like the last 20 minutes are like, oh, fuck, we have to do stuff in this movie. And then everything happens in the last 20 minutes.
Is it the worst part of Amityville plus the worst parts of The Shining put in one movie?
It's the best part of The Shining done poorly.
There you go.
Okay.
I guess. It's not good. Just skip it. But I'll tell you what was good. I watched I'm trying to get caught up on Fargo because there's a new season coming up. And I started watching the Chris Rock season.
Oh, yeah?
Is Chris Rock in Fargo?
Yeah. He plays a gangster in like Kansas City in the 50s.
Yeah, series.
North Dakota.
It's a series.
Yes.
All right.
What, you don't think Chris Rock can live in North Dakota? You calling him out?
I don't think it's real.
Well, this whole season takes place in Kansas City.
See?
Well, that's not Fargo.
No,
It's
I know
just
that
the
now
name
you're
of the
saying it out loud. It does seem silly.
It's just the name of the show to see how far they go.
Oh my God. Do you think it's a double meaning?
No, I just think it's named after a city in North Dakota.
Definitely a double meaning. But it's great. It's done really well. A lot of the Fargo seasons now, I still like them. And like the actors are great. But the story's all kind of like, they're starting to feel a little similar where it's always like the Fargo movie, like there's a weird criminal misunderstanding that just kicks off this war or battle or whatever between several different groups of people.
Right.
But, still fun to see. Still fun to watch. Mm-hmm. And then the movie ball controlled my life for the next 4.
Okay. Let's hear these.
Mostly did pretty well. Started with Candyman, the original one we watched.
Okay. Right.
Classic. If you've never seen it, check it out. It's great. Urban horror. Fantastic. Oh, the remake was good too.
I like the
remake was really good.
Yeah.
I loved it. And then we watched, do you guys remember House on Haunted Hill?
Yep.
I think
the
so.
one from
Lily
like
Tomlin?
90. Who'd you say?
Lily Tomlin?
No, you're thinking of the other one.
Okay.
You're thinking of The Haunting.
Yes.
Okay.
House on Haunted Hill was from like the same year, from like 99, but it had Famke Jensen, I think.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I remember that one now.
And they go into like these 6 people who are seemingly unrelated, get invited to this guy's house, and it's like a finished part of an insane asylum.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember.
It's good spooky moments in that. It's very much of its time. Yeah, it did. Even if, God, what's that guy's name? Chris Kattan saves the day. His ghost saves the day. As much as me telling you the sentence, Chris Kattan's ghost saves the day, if you're like, what? Then you'll probably enjoy it.
Nice.
I don't want to see Chris Kattan.
Well, he dies violently.
Yeah, but he's still there to save the day.
And he also plays like a straight man, like a very serious role of someone who's like knows the terror of the situation they're in, but no one else does. So he's like freaking out and reacting like very nervously the entire time. Very out of character for Chris Kattan.
Yeah, I'd say.
Then he dies. And then we watched The Craft, because that's a great movie.
I haven't seen that in a long time. Does that hold up?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, as much as any other 90s horror movie.
Yeah, I
say
think
that.
90s horror just holds a nice place in my heart.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well,
I'm
place
with
in
you
your
there.
heart doesn't mean it holds up.
Well, it will to me. That's why. If you ask me, I'll say it holds up,
No, you're right, but even if it doesn't hold up, I'd still probably say it does just because of the nostalgia factor.
Yeah, exactly.
But then again, 90s horror was like, you had Scream, which was fantastic, but then after that, all the Scream like copycats, like Urban Legend
Legends.
and I Know What You Did Last Summer. Like, those were still fun. Like, they weren't great, but they were fun.
Yeah.
And speaking of other 90s horror, I watched Sleepy Hollow with Johnny Depp and Christina Ricci. That one.
It's terrible.
It's not
that bad.
It's not terrible. It's not great. I wish it was better, but like the set design and the atmosphere take it a long way. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, wasn't that done by, what's his name?
yeah, it's a Tim Burton.
Tim Burton, yeah.
When he still had a lot of style, and that could carry him pretty far. It's fine. It doesn't hold up as good as you think it does, but it's
It's long.
it is long. It's like 2 hours plus.
Well outside the slap pocket.
Yeah, because I watched it recently. I don't remember when.
How many sittings did it take?
Well, one sleeping.
No.
One cat nap and one in and out.
Yeah. You know, you watch the beginning, you wake up for the end. That's how you watch those.
And that counts.
Yeah, that's basically the whole movie.
Exactly. But that's all I did. That's all I watched. How about you there, Sir Chump Slap? What are you playing, watching, doing over there?
I've been watching some movies, but I played a little more of Source of Madness.
Yeah? How do you feel about it?
I don't know. I think I'm done with it.
What is killing your love of it?
I
didn't say you never really loved it.
Just the creatures are stupid. They just flop around, like I said before.
Okay.
And then, I don't know. I just can't get into it. I made it to like the 4th or 5th level, and I was hoping to unlock a new class or something, because there's like 6 classes.
How many did you start with?
1.
Okay.
I unlocked 2. I unlocked the second one after beating like the first level or whatever. So I got to the 5th level. I was like, I still haven't unlocked one? What the fuck?
Does it not tell you what you have to do to unlock them?
No. Apparently they're like just, I think they're in levels, there was 1 in 5, but it's like in an offshoot of the level.
Cool.
And then,
Oh, like a second pathway or something?
yeah, and then 7, 8 or something like that. I don't know. But I just didn't find it and it bothered me. So maybe I'll put it down. Maybe I'll pick it back up. I don't know. We'll see.
Cool.
I watched some shit though.
Yeah?
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's hear about it.
I watched Saw X.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I didn't like it.
Okay. Good, because I didn't feel like watching it. So
I mean, it seems like they're getting lazy with Saw. Like he went to a healer.
Well, that is like the 8th or 9th one, right?
10. That's why it's X.
Oh, I just assumed it was. I just thought they threw the X there to make it sound cool.
I thought it was the 10th, maybe not.
No, it is. It's the 10th one.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just like he goes to, it happens in between the first and the second movie, which is just annoying.
Just so they can have Jigsaw alive for some reason.
Yeah, so they can have Jigsaw and they're like, oh, they spring it on you that the woman who helps him in the second movie is helping him this time. And it's like, who the fuck cares?
Yeah, that's not a surprise.
No.
And isn't it weird that in every other Saw movie they don't talk about the stuff that happens in X?
Yeah, exactly. And if this happened after the first one, like this lady knows who the Jigsaw killer is and stuff already. I'm like, okay.
They didn't figure that out until.
Yeah, well, she knew about the Jigsaw killer because after the first one, nobody found those bodies.
Yeah, well, the one.
No, because didn't they appear at like the end of 2 or 3?
I think it was
Remember
3.
Someone stumbles into that room?
Yeah, they lock
Then
him
he
in the
gets
room
locked in,
again.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. It bothered me. And then there's like a stupid switcheroo. It's kind of like a heist movie. Like, oh, we knew that was going to happen, so we set it up that way the whole time. It's like, fuck you. Get the fuck out of here.
It's the worst part of heist movies.
Yeah. It's not a Saw movie. It was a heist movie.
Didn't South Park make fun of it? Like the getting the crew together scene?
Yeah. Well, no.
A couple of things did that.
Rick and Morty did a whole heist episode.
Oh, that's right. They both did.
Yeah.
Oh, remember? Because that was the one that was like the Obama election one?
Yeah, that was a great episode. Yeah, because
Like 2000.
Sarah Palin was a really intelligent person playing a dumb person.
Mm-hmm. They're all working together.
Yes.
Yeah, they're all, so no matter who won, they could steal the thing.
Right.
I should go back and watch. That's what, 2012, 2008? One of those?
It would have been the second time he was elected. So 2012. Yeah. Right?
I think it
Yes.
might have been the first time he was elected.
Might have been. It's
Because
been
Mitt
a
Romney
minute.
was the second one.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, 2008, because then it was at the end, Barack Obama's like, maybe I should stick around and be president and try and make things better.
No, that's right. Because it was all just a heist to steal money. He's like, I don't know. Maybe I should just stick this one out.
Yeah.
Fucking South Park.
It's good stuff. I watched this movie called The Watcher with Keanu Reeves and James Spader and Marissa Tomei and Ernie Hudson.
Did I see it before? Describe it.
Boring.
Okay, maybe not.
Trite serial killer
Wait.
bullshit with no...
Keanu Reeves, Ernie Hudson,
Ernie Hudson's like the police chief. Keanu's the serial killer. James Spader's a detective.
And it's boring with those guys?
Yeah. That's what really bothered me about it. It's so fucking boring. It has no real substance, like no, I don't know, emotion to anything. They're just all phoning it in. Yeah, it's a real bummer.
I remember this cover, but I don't think I've ever seen it.
Do yourself a favor and watch it.
But you just said how bad it was.
I know, but I don't know. I had to watch the whole thing. I was like, maybe there's something, but no, it was just so bad. Just
Well, sorry. That's a bummer.
I know, right? Because I was really stoked about it.
Did you hear very recently, maybe a week or two, a couple weeks ago, the new Hell House movie came out?
New Hell House?
4?
The fourth
Yeah,
one?
number 4, yeah.
Oh, shit.
We have to watch it.
Yeah, for real.
I heard it was a prequel, but it takes place in 2021, and it's not at the Abaddon. It's at the Carmichael Manor. It's like Hell House LLC, the Carmichael Manor or whatever. But it's the same dude who's doing it, and apparently people are liking it.
Maybe I'll check it out, but I like the Abaddon.
We all did.
Yeah.
Right. Then I watched this movie called Puppet Man.
Puppet Man. Is it new?
Yeah, it's pretty new. It's like something's controlling these people, and it makes them like kill
Like a puppet?
or suicide. I mean, it was pretty slow, and I don't know. There were some cool deaths in it, but other than that, the whole story was okay.
All right.
A ringing endorsement.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
No
guys.
Skinamarink.
These all sucked. All these movies sucked this week.
It's okay. They're not all going to be winners,
Yeah, those are hard.
especially when you're messing around in slap territory.
Right? You see something that sounds fun, like Puppet Man? No, it sucked.
The Slap Swamp? No.
No.
Whatever.
Slap Ave.
Slap Ave? We'll come up with some. Slap Lane? No. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's fine. Slapland.
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 Yeah.
I don't hate that.
No, I don't either. That sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Sounds
make-
like a name of a bad indie movie.
I was gonna say I was gonna make a board game out of it.
Oh, like a mix
Well,
of.
Candyland and Shoots and Ladders.
I was trying to think of cooler games, but I couldn't.
There's a real place in Finland called Lapland, which is where Santa lives.
there
Not
you
like
go.
the real Santa. I don't know. He might be the real Santa. but
There is no real Santa. Poppascotch.
What?
I'll break it to you.
I don't know. You haven't met the guy, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's not real.
Well, then why would he have all these reindeer? Tell me that. Exactly, Dr. Scientist.
I think he got you there, but that's all I did this week. Watched shitty movies and played a game.
All right. So no one saw the second season of Shoresy yet. Okay.
No.
Great. So you guys can't spoil it for me. Then, that being said, let's go ahead and move into the Plotty Time vibe check.
Oh yeah.
Every week I say I'm going to turn this down, and I just don't.
I think it should be louder. Crank up that vibe.
Ooh, let's get that vibe. So we're a little thin on vibe stuff, but did you guys see that Sony had filed a patent to have a controller that can charge earbuds?
No. So it's the battery will last less time?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking
Wow.
too.
Really thin.
That's what I was thinking too, because I was like, remember when the Elite controller came out and I was like, I'm not going to pre-order it. I'm not going to buy it. It was in my cart. I almost did it, but I didn't.
Right.
And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to wait for the reviews. And if the battery life is way better, I might just do it. And then all the reviews came out and they're like, the battery life is like half. I'm like, nope, done.
How's it half? You have to turn it off after 2 hours?
I don't know, man. They're always like, the battery lasts 6 hours. Like, no, it doesn't. Well, if you turn off the lights and the vibration function, it lasts a while. Like, get the fuck out of
If you
here.
use it while you're watching a movie.
Maybe that is why I never have problems with them, because I always turn vibration off.
I usually do too. But
I like the vibration.
Why?
I don't know. I just like it.
it bothers
Because
me.
of marketing. Because marketing with the Rumble Pack and N64 days, been around ever since.
And I always have to turn off the responsive triggers because that's fucking annoying.
I like them. I work with them.
Well, they're not bad for bow and arrows. I like that. Feels cool.
I like how when you're playing Call of Duty or whatever, the responsive triggers and how, but I could see, because I play zombies, so I could see if you're like in multiplayer and you need that split second fastness to turning it off. I get that, man. Anyway, Did you guys, anybody play? Well, I guess you didn't play it yet, but Alan Wake 2 came out as well.
Yeah, what are some things said about it?
Getting some really good reviews. They said the 13 years was worth the wait.
Yeah, people love the first one. I didn't. So
Yeah, the first one never appealed to me, but I feel like I kind of want to play it because I wanted, as much as it annoys me, it has to do with Control. Because I like Control, but
I liked Alan Wake. I played the remaster, but it very much felt like the PS3 era game. Mm-hmm. That was the only thing. That was the only real like argument with it. I love the vibe of it. So I don't know. I might give this one a shot after Chell, of course.
yeah,
I put the original on my wish list for PlayStation, just in case it goes on sale for like $9. Maybe I'll buy it.
I think the remake was free recently. That's why I played it.
Well, maybe.
I don't remember it being on there. Maybe it was.
I don't know.
Maybe you have it right now.
Maybe I do.
Yeah, maybe.
So I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I hope, I haven't seen any gameplay or anything. I'm kind of just don't want to get into spoiler territory, but
Yeah.
glad to hear a hyped game is good.
Hey, if you don't have a lot for the vibe, I can tell you my best platinums. I looked at them while you were talking.
What do you mean I don't have a lot for the vibe? The vibe is filled with things. So why don't you go ahead and tell us anyway?
All right. Well, Binding of Isaac is probably up there. I have 4, and they're all kind of. Binding of Isaac is 1. Another one was a game called Dungeon Defenders. It was like a dungeon crawly type game, but you had to play online, and I played with all random people and got the platinum.
Ooh, that's rough.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's like my top tier socializing trophy. Random people getting it. I also had Demon Souls.
No, that's right. You did do
Because
that.
I farmed the Pure Blade Stone for about 100 hours before I finally got the platinum.
That's probably fixed now, so I can do that in a day.
I actually saw a video that said it was glitched, the Pure Blade Stone.
Oh, yeah? So that's why you never got it?
Yeah, you were supposed to have like a 2% chance to get it. And if you did the things that normally increase your chance to get rare items, it actually dropped it for that.
Oh.
So I had all the things to do get extras, and it took me forever.
Should have figured it out.
How was I supposed to know? It was like a 1 or 2% drop.
Yeah. And then, I don't know, sometimes I always just take all my luck off just in case.
Well, I probably had all the luck gear and the items to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because something happened in the formula that it increased the chance for the one that wasn't the pure blade stone, like the chunk, and not it. So it lowered that chance. But that
Is that the one that I think I saw you farming that? Because you were farming that for a while.
I did it for probably 3 months after work. I'd come home and play it for an hour farming it and then give up every day until I got it. So it's very possible you saw me play it.
And that completely falls under the criteria because that sounds fucking insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was the same. I'd have to sneak up behind because they were hard enemies to beat, and you could kill them in one shot if you snuck up behind them. So I just snuck up behind it, killed it. There was like 3 in a row, and then you'd have to leave, come back. Ugh. But the one I'm probably most proud of, and I did use a guide because some of it was impossible.
Boo.
The Talos Principle.
I never played it on PlayStation.
Oh, well, it's the same game.
I know, but
Was it a puzzle or what is it?
It's a puzzle game.
it's a puzzle game.
Okay.
Talos Principle 2 is coming out.
Oh, really? Nice. I'm going to have to look for that. That's a game you should play too, Poppascotch Talos Principle. It's a good puzzle game. And then there was like secrets that you needed to quite literally think outside the box and get, and just like trying to, because you're in like these little areas where you have to solve each puzzle, but there's ways you can get pieces of the puzzle outside of the puzzle.
Yeah, it's fun.
Interesting.
Really makes you
That sounds
think.
cool.
And then you feel accomplished when you solve a puzzle, though.
Yeah.
That's the cool part about it.
Okay.
So it's one of those 4 games is my best platinum.
Right.
So
There it is. That's a vibe.
That is a vibe.
the platinum vibe check.
Looking at mine, my most proud is probably Call of Duty World at War.
I thought you were going to say Sakura Succubus.
I mean, that's up there too.
Why'd you actually play online for that one?
No, World at War was notoriously one of the most difficult ones because there's a level where you're storming Stalingrad. No, you're storming the Reichstag in Germany, not Stalingrad. And
That's crazy.
that's very different. You're storming that building and you're going like up the steps and hiding behind bunkers, but it's notoriously broken on the hardest difficulty because you just get like the grenade indicator all around you like a circle and then you just die. They spam grenades at an alarming rate.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you have to just like run and hope you don't get shot, but every time like your head comes up, you just immediately get killed.
Cool.
So it took hours just to get through that one checkpoint.
That's cool. That's a good one to be proud of, I guess.
That or Wet. Or Wet was pretty sweet.
Wet. Oh, that game was so bad.
I platinumed it.
I know. I played it, got one trophy, and then I was like, oh, this game's impossible.
I was going to say, yeah.
I really liked the grindhouse aesthetic of it, but it was not a fun game to play.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never played it.
And then in the vibe, the only other real piece of news I have, thanks for padding that runtime, Dr. Scientist. I do appreciate it. You did great. The other thing I saw is that, do you guys remember me telling you months ago now, but Lollipop Chainsaw was getting a remake?
Yeah.
Well, news has kind of shifted and it's turning into a remaster. Now you're going to ask me what's the difference?
No, I know the difference.
Yeah, why don't you tell our fans?
Yeah, tell us, Chump Slap. You know the difference.
One is remade. The other is remastered.
Nice.
Thanks. Oh, the remaster is just the same game, just new skin.
That's what I was thinking. Remaster, same game, better graphics.
Yeah.
A remake is just completely ripped apart and redone.
Right.
Man, Dead Space remaster or remake was really good. You guys should play that.
Maybe I will one day.
You probably already played
got
Dead
the
Space.
time?
I do. So what's happening with this?
All right, so how about we get into the game, guys? How about it?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
We fucked around enough.
This week, we are talking about the game Curse, the Eye of ISIS.
Ooh, everyone's favorite.
Yeah, ISIS spelled just like the terrorist organization, but they didn't really pop off till like 2013. I did look that up.
Oh, okay.
So this was from October 20th, 2003.
Okay.
Number one song in the country. Any guesses, guys?
2003. We have a lot of 2003.
Yeah. Into Club by 50 Cent.
No, it is not that.
Oh, 50 Cent, sorry.
No idea.
All right, well, we'll give Saul a call.
Sal?
Sal, he goes by both.
Hey, this is Long Island Saul. How's it going, guys? Rangers suck.
What?
How's it going,
The
buddy?
Rangers suck.
Did you say the Rangers suck?
Yeah, the Islanders rule. Flyers suck too. You guys like the Flyers. I forgot about that. Fuck them.
Nobody likes the Flyers. Man, you're really
Whatever.
low energy today, Sal.
Shut up.
Whoa, easy, buddy.
I come in here. I try to give you guys a song. I work at the docks all goddamn day because remember that's canon.
Yeah. I do remember that.
And I just want to sing this song.
Okay, well, go ahead and sing it.
Do it up, bro.
Well, it's one of my favorites. Here we go. Baby boy, you stay on my mind, fulfill my fantasies.
I've heard him
Yeah,
sing
this one
exact
again.
before.
I think about you all the time. I see you in my dreams.
You guys know what it is?
We've definitely done it before because I think Sal's even sang it before.
Yeah, I think it's Baby Boy.
We've
or
done it
something.
like 3 out of the last 5 weeks.
Baby Boy?
It is Baby Boy.
I don't remember who sings it. Beyonce?
That is correct, Beyonce. Do you remember who it's featuring?
Baby Boy.
You know this. Come
Mike
on, Dr.
Jones.
Scientist.
No, it's not Mike Jones.
It's Sean Paul. Everybody knows
Oh.
that.
Yeah, I just heard this.
That
one.
is your favorite song.
He does love it.
It's one of my favorites. I always say that.
Okay, thank you, Sal. We're going to go ahead and hang up.
You were just calling me Saul.
Yeah, I use both.
Fuck you. Fucking Islanders rule.
Okay, thanks, bud.
Wow.
Oh, man.
He's really losing it.
He's getting to be a lot. You know, he's sounding like more and more like Harvey Firestein every time we call him.
I don't know who that is.
He's the comedian, the guy from Independence Day who was in the building that Jeff Goldblum worked at. Oh my God, we have to go.
yeah.
That guy talks like that. I gotta call my mother. That
Yeah.
guy.
Okay.
That's Harvey Firestein. Where were we? Anyway, number one movie in the country on October 20th, 2003. What do you guys got?
Saw 2.
No.
Good guess, but nope, not Saw 2 yet. What was the franchise that owned Halloween before Saw came out?
Who the fuck knows?
It's a comedy and a horror movie.
Scary Movie 2.
Ooh, so close.
3.
Scary Movie 3 is correct.
Oh, nailed it.
Tagline is great trilogies come in threes.
Never would have gotten that from the tagline.
That's a good tagline, though.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's appropriately dumb, I'll say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Anna Faris, Charlie Sheen, Simon Rex, and Leslie
I
Nielsen
don't
are in
think
that
I've
one.
ever seen the third one.
You don't remember the one with Leslie Nielsen where they go fight aliens and he's
Nope.
the president?
Nope. I remember the second one. Because
It's
take
a
my strong hand.
Yeah. That was
But I
that
don't
one,
think
yeah.
I've ever seen the third one.
That's fine. You can live the rest of your life without seeing it. It won't change anything.
No, do yourself a favor. Watch it.
That's your slapper of the week.
This day in history, October 20th, 1955, Calypso singer Harry Belafonte records his signature tune Deo, the Banana Boat song, in New York City.
Whoa, popular from Beetlejuice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice. It's good to know.
Yeah, that's fun. I thought that was fun. Like we keep getting war ones.
Yeah.
That was fun. This game was released for PC and Xbox, developed by Asylum Entertainment, published by Dreamcatcher Interactive. It is a single-player survival horror game, Curse the Eye of Isis. Chump Slap, you picked it this week, if I'm not mistaken.
Sure did.
How about you lead us into the game and tell us what it's all about?
Why don't I lead you into the game and tell you what it's all about?
Please
into the game,
lead
tell us what it's
us
all
into
about.
the game and tell us what it's all about.
Will
Lead
do.
us in the game. Tell us what it's all about.
Please delete that because that was just a waste of our time.
Nope.
No, we're doing
we
it.
recorded it.
I might delete some of those 900 farts I just blasted off.
All right. That was me.
That was too many. That was too many.
Okay. London, 1890.
Oh,
The Museum of Great Britain.
no stolen artifacts there.
Nope.
Not a one.
They're presenting a new exhibition called
yeah.
The Finds from Ancient Egypt.
Finds
Yup.
in quotes.
Dr. Syintist. This is great. I love spicy scientists.
With the main attraction, the Eye of Isis. Thus the name of the game.
Okay.
But where's the curse part come from?
We're going to get to it.
Okay.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
So they show it. They show it sitting in the museum, and a burglar breaks in from the skylight, as all burglars do.
It's a heist movie.
Of course.
Picks it up, and then a yellow mist, fog, whatever the fuck it is, just starts going through the museum. And it scares the shit out of, and I guess it kills a janitor.
Sure.
So the next day, one Darian Dane, heretofore referred to as Double D.
I got to give it a point. It's going to get a star at the end just for that name.
It's a good name.
It is a good name.
Yeah, I gotta give him that too.
He shows up to the museum talking. He's here to meet a colleague, and there's one of those old Britain cops with the silly hats and stuff. And he's like,
Bobbies?
"Museums-"
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, I think that's what
Yeah,
they're
they're
called.
bobbies.
He's like, museums closed until further notice. We're investigating. We're interviewing everybody who worked here. So go home, bud.
And then
The cop just walks away from him.
he just walks in.
Yeah.
It's great.
And Darian walks in the fucking front door.
Security was different back then.
Apparently.
He's just like, oh yeah, of course, sir, absolutely. I would
won't
never
go
You've-
in.
You've
Yeah.
told me not to. Clearly, I will not. And then the guy walks away. He's like, oh, slides right in there.
I can't believe that worked.
Yeah. So he's just walking through the fucking museum, and he runs into a guy named Abdul Wahid.
Does he know him somehow?
He doesn't know him,
Oh, okay.
but Wahid, heretofore referred to as just Abdul, tells Double D that he worked with his father in the past and all of his expeditions into Egypt.
Oh, so they have a
Really?
connection.
Yes. So he gives Double D some of his father's papers and says, these might help. So you read them, and just talks about how his father was thrown into a mental hospital because of the madness caused by something.
Ocean madness.
And Double D then asks, he's like, yeah, you see Victoria Sutton? That's the colleague he was here to see. He was here to get a sneak preview. But I guess he didn't need it because he could just walk into the fucking museum.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, she's through the atrium, and it's locked. So you're going to have to go find a key and get yourself through there.
Not fetch quests to find your friend.
Oh, fetch it up.
Games never do that.
No, not these cool games. So you travel around, find some dead cops, and the dead bodies, whenever this fog hits them, they become some type of zombies. Takes over these bodies, breaks their chest open, and they start attacking.
Seems like a evolutionary misstep to break open your chest and let your heart be just like out in the open.
Just out there exposed.
It's not evolution, it's a curse,
Oh, that works.
right?
I'll buy it then. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's crazy enough.
So you get the keys off one of these dead guards. No, actually, you get them off the captain, Kemble.
Yeah, he's a dead guard.
He's a dead guard, but he's also the dead captain. You make it through the atrium and you run into a ninja thief who shoots a crossbow. Doesn't hit you, but leaves a note on the arrow that says, "Next time, I won't miss."
Okay, we have to talk about this.
Okay.
So was the plan to intentionally miss and send it with the note?
Obviously.
Yeah.
Like,
Why would you write the note if you were planning a hit?
That's what I'm curious about. Like, does every note say that? And then someone pulls it out of a dead body and it's like, next time I won't miss. What the fuck does that mean?
no,
They just put notes on every arrow, and when they hit, they just like,
I assumed it
got
was
him.
just the arrow she was aiming at.
Oh.
Spoiler. They were aiming at.
Yes.
Also,
Double D.
they refer to the ninja dude as the thief, I think, right?
That's the one who was stealing the thing in the beginning.
Yeah. It's a thief.
Yes.
They give him a name later. We'll get to, but I don't have it on the top of my head.
The point I'm kind of leading to is they don't look like they're from this game. They look like they're from like Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
They're very
right.
steampunky looking, kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah. From 1890. That's weird.
that's what I was curious about. So I'm like, wait, what year was this?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, steampunk isn't weird in 1890, but having this character right there at this time is pretty out.
I'm pretty sure steampunk was weird in 1890. This isn't the Wild Wild West.
Well, isn't the Victorian era? They pulled some shit from there. Those
Well, the
weirdos.
Wild West and 1890 London are the same time.
Maybe that. Wait, you're saying the steampunk aesthetic is mostly pulled from multiple resources around the same time?
That's what I'm saying.
No, it all started with the Wild Wild West movie.
Oh, the movie Wild Wild West. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I just mistaked it. Yeah, I got you.
Mistaked it.
I
Anyway.
mistaked it. That's how people talk. That's great.
All right, so what happens when he misses with the crossbow?
Well, it looked like the crossbow was shot into a marble column, which was impressive to me. So just wanted to point that out.
It's a hell of a shot. That's a hell of a shot.
So that doesn't stop Double D. He goes on to kill some more zombos.
Yeah, he does that a lot.
And he runs into Abdul, who always just pops up out of nowhere. He has his own like entrance music.
Dude, he's
too.
pretty shady through the whole game.
Right?
I was waiting the entire time for him to backstab you. and
Maybe
be
he
the
does
bad guy.
later.
Yeah, who knows?
But he's always like, you go do this dangerous thing. I'll stay with this person.
Yeah, and then he comes around like the back entrance and he's like, "Oh, you fucking made it. Cool."
Yeah, like, why didn't we all come the back way? Why did I have to fight my way through 55 goddamn zombies?
Yeah.
You knew the back door was there the whole time? Get out of here.
So he tells you to go after Suts. I'm going to call her Suts from now on. Victoria Sutton, your colleague.
Abdul, Suts, Double D. Got it.
You got it. And you save a copper. He gives you a pistol. He's like, "Thank God I'm getting the fuck out of here. Here's my gun."
Yeah, that's what cops usually do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. In 1890 London. Surprised they had guns.
Yeah, me too.
So then you run into some reanimated mummies here.
Not like zombies at all.
No, totally different now.
Some of them are even on fire.
Yes. I think they have different attacks.
Oh.
Then you run into some guy who's fucking asking to find his glasses. He tells you where to get flamethrowers. He's like, "Those flamethrowers will really kill these things." And it's like, how the fuck do you know? These things have been around for one night and you just locked yourself in a little room here.
Yeah, you're the expert all of a sudden?
Right. But you go get a flamethrower. Or maybe you don't. I don't know.
You still take the advice. I think you do get the flamethrower.
Pretty sure that's good advice all the time.
Yeah. He tells you where the key is to the ISIS exhibit because he's an old man. He can't remember the fucking combination to the lock.
Yeah. Luckily, they write it down all the time.
Yeah. Right. Because he says he saw Suts went to the ISIS exhibit with a copper just earlier. So might as well just go find them because they're probably
they're gonna be just go through the Osiris sector.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds like a thing in sci-fi.
It's a new game coming out, Osiris Sector.
I'd play it.
So you do some fetch quests, glasses guy, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, all right, well, you got the keys, so go ahead. You can make your way. I'm going to open some more exhibits for you just to check out while you're here."
Yeah, because with zombies running around, you should have more exhibits open.
Yeah. He's like, "I got glasses now, so I'm okay." So he sends you on your way. And you eventually make it to the Eye of Isis room. And Abdul just shows the fuck up just out of nowhere. He's like, "Oh, you finally made it here." It's like, "Yeah, we couldn't have gone together." You know?
Yeah, and why isn't Victoria here?
Yeah. So he tells you, Kemble says she's near the natural history section.
Okay.
So you're like, "Okay, Kemble said that? Kemble's dead." Like, what the fuck? So you go through the natural history section just so you could fight a zombie bear here, which it reminded me of so much of another fight we had. I don't remember when, but
A zombie bear.
yeah, it was like a stuffed bear.
That came to life?
Yeah, and it was behind glass.
It was just like 2 weeks ago.
No, it was a long time ago.
But no, there was a bear behind glass in one of the spooky movies shows we did that kind of came to life when might have been the Ghost Hunters one.
Eternal Darkness
One of those.
I don't know.
was in the mansion. Oh, maybe it probably was Ghost.
There's probably a dozen zombie bears we've fought in with
Yeah,
some games.
either way. I don't know.
All right.
Just saying it looked very familiar. And I was like, wait, did I watch this video already?
I wrote in mine that if there's zombie people walking around, why would you go to the natural history part?
Yeah, right.
Like, and then I as a zombie bear, and it's like exactly why you wouldn't go there.
Right?
People don't
That's a good
think.
point.
So you fight this bear.
Yeah.
You find Suts.
Oh, finally.
And she's like, well, you got to get these notes. They're in a safe, and then these notes will help us end the curse. It's affecting you, Darian. I could see it. But you're fighting it pretty well, so.
So was he cursed by any specific reason other than being around the mist a lot?
I think it's just being around the mist.
Yeah, I think it's the
Like
mist.
starting to get to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same curse that sent his father to the mental hospital.
Gotcha.
Right after she says something stupid like that, Double D gets overtaken by the fog and passes out.
Oh, Double D. Silly Double
Yeah.
D.
So he's just knocked out on the ground. So you play as Sutton for a little bit, and she makes it to D, and D gets up and starts attacking her because he thinks she's a zombie.
Yeah.
That's kind of neat.
Which is weird because it makes the zombies see other zombies and try and attack them.
I think it reanimates corpses, but his family is the cursed family. So
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe it's different from him, is what you're saying?
Yeah, like everyone else seems fine. Like Abdul's peachy fucking keen about it.
He's just fucking creeper the whole time.
Yeah. Speaking of which, he shows up and he gives the fucking cure to D.
Yeah,
Does he?
that's not shady at all.
No, I got the cure to the curse.
Yeah.
There you go. Why didn't you give it to his dad when he was your fucking colleague, asshole?
No.
So Double D's healing up, sends Sutton to find the thief, who we find out is LeShaw,
What?
right? And try to get the Eye of Isis back.
All right, so we got to find the Eye of Isis now.
Exactly. So they make it to the atrium where they find the thief, LeShaw, hand it over to some old gangster boss looking guy.
Bupo? Is that him or is it the...
No, Bupo's the one
later.
the white guy, the white shirt guy. Yeah, just some thug, I think,
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah.
who dies instantly when a whalebone comes to life and falls right through his chest, and he drops
Awesome.
the Eye of Isis right there.
Yeah.
Sutton gets it, but gets knocked out by another thug.
Mm-hmm. And then she gets picked up, but they leave the Eye of Isis there.
No, I think they. Oh yeah, no, yeah.
They do.
They do. They
'Cause
leave
it
it
doesn't
there
make any sense.
because then Double D goes and retrieves it.
But why are the thugs there?
I thought they were there to get the Eye of Isis, but they just pick up Suts for some reason.
Yeah, and why'd the cops let him in?
Are they working with someone? I don't understand why they're there. Just
They're working with someone who's trying to get the Eye of Isis.
Yeah, whoever they're working for wants the Eye of Isis.
I'm not exactly sure what the Eye of Isis does that you'd want it, but we'll get to that later.
It's fucking priceless. Just they want it for their own collection, maybe. I don't know. Either way, thugs have Suts now, and she's being held hostage, and they demand the eye. They're like,
Which they could have picked up instead of picking her up.
maybe they don't know what the eye is.
Oh, maybe. It's hard to
Yeah, because they are thugs, dude. They're just muscle.
are they just told to get it or however?
Yeah, who the hell knows? But they're like, all right, we're gonna do a handoff at the train station. You bring it there, and we'll give you Suts back.
believe. Okay, but how do I get to the train station?
Well, there's some underground tunnels you can take.
Oh, okay.
So Double D takes these underground tunnels to get to the train station, and he gets
First,
there.
he gets the Eye of Isis.
Well, yeah. And then he gets there, and he fights a statue. Statue that comes to life.
That's weird.
And
Who's there?
the thugs.
And Abdul for some reason?
Yeah. But the thugs take Suts away on the train.
Instead of trading for the Eye of Isis.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. And then Abdul's there, and he's like, well, we got to go to the docks, because that's probably where they're going. How do you know this, Abdul?
Yeah.
Yeah. But why does he know that? And I don't know. So, thugs got Suts at the
Thugs
docks.
got suts.
Thugs got suts at the docks. And then we get to see Boopo, the kingpin penguin-looking motherfucker. And he's the leader of the thugs. And he's on the boat. Mm-hmm. And they don't have the eye? I don't know. This part got a little confusing for me.
Yeah,
I
well-
didn't know who had it.
You have it, and I don't know why you'd bring it on the boat.
Yeah, why don't you just leave it there and then be like, let's just go get suts and
Yeah.
come back? Because I think Abdul tries to push you to take it. I don't know. But you get on their boat, you rescue Suts. Double D gets knocked out again.
Oh, of course.
All his shit's stolen. They steal the eye, finally, and all his weapons. But they leave a red glowing gem that was in the eye.
What?
Yeah. And Abdul tells Suts that red gem can keep you safe because it glows when danger is near. So Suts is like, okay. So I'll sneak around and go find some weapons. Suts goes for weapons. She ends up beating a bunch of thugs, stealing they look like blunderbusses.
Yeah, something.
I don't know what the fuck they were.
I'm pretty sure they used better guns in 1890 than that.
Yeah, but that's what they look like. Well, these are just thugs. They buy what they can get, you know what I mean?
I still don't understand why they're here.
I think they work for the penguin motherfucker.
Yeah. One of them is Boopo's bodyguard. I know they say that later. The one that looks
Right.
different.
But like, I'm just getting confused as to who are they hired by? Why are they looking for the thing? Are they just coincidentally like trying to steal it the same night as the thief and Darien? Like,
Yeah, I think Boopo wants it.
I don't understand the thug connection, but let's just, all right, we'll
Yeah.
just go with it. They're here.
It's an enemy.
Yeah, exactly. So Abdul says, well, Double D's relapsing on the curse again.
Not shady at all. He just shows up. And he's like, oh, yeah, he's on the curse again.
He's on that fucking curse, man. We got to detox him off that curse.
So now you play as Victoria again.
Yep, you play around as Suts, and then the engines die, and you're like, well, we got to redirect this ship to Egypt because Abdul said so. So you go to the captain, get him to change course once the
they're
engines
trying to
are
go
fixed.
to Greece, so they want to change the course to Egypt.
Yeah, so you talk to the captain, get him to change the course once the engines are fixed, of course.
Yeah.
And Abdul's like, well, let's go look for Double D.
So you're basically on a boat from London to Egypt. This is quite a bit of time you're going to be on this boat.
Yeah, well, who knows how Double D has been passed out. And she's already beaten all these thugs. I can't believe there's even more thugs.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
But Abdul says, well, we need the statue or everything's lost. It's all over. Blah, blah, blah. The thief has it now because the thief stole it off of, I guess the thief stole
Stole it from Darien,
from Double D, yeah.
I guess.
So you find Double D and you fight some large ram-headed demon-looking thing.
Yeah.
It was pretty neat looking. I don't know where the fuck that came from or why it was on the boat.
Sure.
But you give Double D the cure again and you recover the statue.
It's about time.
Right? So you get the statue. The captain's like, yo, go take a lifeboat and I'll deal with the thugs.
You can row to Egypt from here.
Yeah, we're almost there. And then I'll deal with the thugs and I'll turn the ship around.
Right.
So you row the lifeboat to shore and you eventually get to the Pyramid of Osiris.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sounds sexy.
So you're going through there. You're fighting some mummies and shit. You fight a big scorpion boss, which you think you beat, and then I guess it stings Double D or something.
Yeah.
He just gets fucking knocked
Knocked
out again.
Well,
Yeah.
Of course.
Protagonist knockout. I mean,
Yeah, he's got glass jaw Double D here.
They didn't need to knock him out in between you using Victoria and him. They just decided to.
Yeah, just to give you a reason, I
Yeah.
guess. So Suts and Abdul save him again, and Suts drops the statue down when they're saving him. It's like, oh god, it fell down the floor. We gotta go down and get it.
No.
But it's quickly grabbed by LaShaw.
The thief?
Yup.
They're
What?
here too?
Uh-huh.
How did they get off the boat?
They must have held on to your lifeboat and you didn't even see them.
Okay. That
But
tracks.
that's not even the biggest thing.
Oh, yeah?
Because Boopo's here.
What?
Boopo.
That doesn't make any sense.
He's, well, maybe they killed the captain or they tortured him to find out where they were going.
And he just
Egypt's a tiny place, I guess. There's only one dock. I don't fucking
Yeah.
know.
They did leave the opening though. They were like the captain saying, "I'll go deal with him. You get out of here."
Yeah.
So he must have brutally murdered the captain. How else?
Yeah, and
Would he
then
be here?
taking the boat from wherever he was to Egypt.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then traveled to the Temple of Osiris, getting there before you did.
Yeah, maybe he figured out what you were thinking you were going to do.
He took
Why-
those Abdul routes to get there.
Yeah, he's got shortcuts.
That makes sense.
He's got shortcuts, indeed. I got shortcuts in every city.
Right. So Bupo's like, well, I'm going to fucking kill you. And then Suts shows up and he's like, no, I'm going to shoot Suts instead.
What?
And when he goes to aim at Suts, Double D comes in, saves the day, and shoots fucking Bupo.
That's about time.
Yep. So the thief's just sitting there like, oh, God, what the fuck just happened? So they decide to unmask him.
What? Jinkies?
Nice. So they unmask the thief, and it turns out, oh my God, it looks like Suts is looking in a fucking mirror.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
Tell us how they became twins.
Well, they were twins
Okay.
from birth.
Oh, wow.
They just didn't know each other existed.
Yeah. And I guess Abdul just says this shit, or
Yeah, like he knew.
yeah, he's like, well, nobody knew about the twins. It's like, how do you know their age? Whatever, Abdul, you fucking idiot. So they're like, well, Double D, you have to return the statue because, I mean, it was your family that took it, and this is the only way to get rid of the curse.
And ISIS brought them about so they could all get this done together.
Right? So it was all just fated to happen like this. They could have just left the thief get it and just take it all the way to Egypt, I guess. But I guess Double D has to do it or else he'll go insane or something. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. Something has to do with the curse.
So he goes to return the statue. There's like an earthquake or something, traps him and Bupo's corpse in another room.
What?
And then Bupo's corpse transforms into like an octopus looking boss kind of thing.
Of course.
Cool.
So you got to beat the shit out of him, pick up the statue, return it to where it goes. And then you watch the yellow fog, evil, whatever the fuck it is, return back to a sarcophagus. And there it is. You saved the day, you saved the fog, and you saved your own sanity.
And Abdul says, hey, don't worry. My government will take it from here.
Yeah.
Where the fuck were they the whole time you were in Egypt? That's what I want to know.
Well, the government knows that Double D had to return it himself.
Oh, so they backed off?
He had to get forgiveness, yeah.
They're like, well, hope this Double D plan works out. We don't have a backup plan. So.
Yep. That's exactly what it was.
The fate of our country rests on some guy whose dad was an archaeologist.
And is now in a mental ward, or dead, actually.
This is a great plan, guys. But it did work out for him.
Yeah, and that's the game. That's it.
Bum, bum, bum.
That's the game. That's it. We did it. Let's go ahead and roll right into final thoughts.
Ooh, let's do it.
Let's start with you this week, Dr. Scientist.
Okay.
All right.
Did watching this video make you want to play Curse the Eye of Isis?
That's going to be fun to run.
Yeah, let's hear this.
Did the story work for you, or was it an only small slice of Pisces?
Oh my God. No, I don't.
You loved it.
Wait, I'm not done. At what score out of 27 stars you'd think you sling in their eye, sis?
Good one, sis.
I could have said iris. That would have made more.
Yeah.
Would have rhymed a lot better.
Don't want to play it? No. Did the story work for me? Not really.
Yeah, right.
I mean, the only thing that made the most sense was that this thing was cursed and you had to return it. The rest of it, I don't know how people get from place to place. I don't know what the ultimate goals of people are. Like, was the thief trying to steal it to get it back? Or was she just stealing it to steal it? And that she just kind of ended up there fate-wise. I don't get it. I don't know what Bupo was trying to do. Was he trying to make Set's curse come about? I don't know. Or was he just trying to be greedy?
Were you cursed before you even went to the museum?
Well, the family line was cursed somehow.
Okay.
Yeah, because the dad caused the curse.
And then Victoria and the thief were born from ISIS somehow. I don't know. I read the thing. It didn't, whatever.
But if the thing of Isis was the thing that cursed his family, why are so many other people so quick to get it? And then get another family curse on them?
I don't know. I don't know what people are trying to do.
Well, maybe the Suts had a part of the curse because their mother was there when it happened too.
Who knows?
I don't know.
I don't know. A lot of it didn't make sense to me. I'm confused. I'm scared a little bit. Let Darian Dane give it an extra star, and we're going to throw 4 stars at it.
4 stars.
4 stars it is.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been a 3-star, but I like Darian Dane as the name.
Double D.
Double D. So we'll just give it there.
All right.
Well, you don't question the system.
Yep.
No, but I will question you.
Oh, let's see what you're going to question.
These questions 3, Mr. Scotch.
What is your favorite color?
All right.
That's going back in the movie theaters for the 48th anniversary.
Gee, that's so stupid. Love it.
I should go see it.
Did watching his video make you want to lift the curse? Was the story pretty bad, or could it have even been worse? And out of 27 stars, how many would you stick in this purse?
That's how you do it, Poppascotch.
I got a thing or two to learn. Did watching this video make me want to play it? Not really. I mean, I think that had it been out for a platform that I had at that time, I might have got into it, because it seems kind of like my type of game back then, Resident Evil style survival horror. But I think at the time I was taking a break of gaming or just playing Madden, so I missed this one. But I could see myself playing it back then, not so much now. Did the story work for me? I'm kind of right there with you, Dr. Syintist. I understand why the thugs are there. I understand the curse and that this thing cursed their family and they're kind of working together to lift it, but I don't understand why everyone else wants it, which I think is a big part of telling a successful story.
Yeah. No motivation.
You don't know what anybody's motivation is except for Darian's, but it's not really his motivation. It's what he's cursed to do.
You know, he's told by Abdul that it's his motivation.
How did Abdul find out all this shit?
I honestly thought at some point Abdul was going to be like a ghost or like a familial spirit or something.
Me too, man.
I thought he was going to turn out to be the bad guy trying to get the Eye of Isis.
Or a bad guy. He's always like, you go ahead, I'll stay here. Or, oh, wow, I showed up here too after the fight. That's crazy. Anyway.
Oh, and then when he's like, oh, Darian just freaked out off screen.
He must be relapsing on the curse.
Or no, remember the time he was watching Sutton and then you meet up with Abdul and he's like, oh, they got her.
Yeah,
like, did they? Did they? Or did you give them to her?
That's a good question.
Turns out he was your bro the whole time, and we should have never questioned all his weird behavior. So Abdul was great. He gets 32 stars out of 27.
Yeah, that's fair.
But for the game, how many stars does the whole thing get? It was meddling, confusing, but it did move forward and it did make sense. Well, one action led to another. I guess. Motivations are a little foggy. The characters, I mean, there weren't a whole lot, but I'll tell you what, if you show me all the characters, I know who Buppo is, I know who Darian Dane is, I know who Sutton is, I know who Abdul is. I gotta say it passed the character test, I guess.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be a little bit nicer than Dr. Syintist, but still a little bit on the lower end. I'm gonna give it a 6.
That's perfectly fair.
I mean, that's what I gave Choo Choo Charles. Well, you know, we don't question the system. You're right. You're right.
Yeah. What are we talking about?
In your mind, they're exactly the same.
Yep.
So then we'll go ahead and turn to you there, Sir Chump Slap.
Bring it on. I want to hear some questions.
Did watching this video make you want to play Curse the ISIS, I?
Oh my God. Why are you in this comma shit?
Because that's the word I want to rhyme on, the last one. So I make whatever word I want to rhyme with the last one.
Okay, let's hear this eyes then.
Yeah.
Did the story work for you, or was it just a big cow pie?
I knew pie was
And he threw cow in there.
He used pie before.
It was all a lead up to this. It was all a lead up to this. What score out of 27 stars do you think you'd pull out of the pigsty?
Oh my God.
Pretty good, I know.
Perfect. To watch this make you want to play? No, not my kind of game. I don't know. The whole aiming thing looked weird as hell. I didn't like it. Did the story work for me? I mean, not really.
Okay.
Because, I guess the first thing you get is the letter from your dad that says you're the only one that can lift this curse. So you're like, okay, I guess I'll do something. I guess I'll listen to this guy who gave me.
But there are things like that explain the curse and stuff that you can read along the way. So that's all explained pretty good, I thought.
Yeah, the curse.
But the rest of it.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, why is LaShaw even there?
Yeah.
The thugs, that's stupid too. I mean, I could see Bupo, the boss, he's like, oh, let's try to steal it from the museum before the exhibit's open, before anyone will notice. That makes sense too, a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know.
How could we ever know?
And yeah, the whole Abdul thing just really chapped my ass.
Okay.
It's like when they all...
He's just there to push the plot along.
Yeah, when they were all together at one time, I guess they didn't have the statue at that time. So yeah, they just kept like splitting up and then, I got the statue. Oh, I dropped it. Oh, this guy has it. Oh, the fucking thief dropped it. What the fuck? But yeah, okay. Well, it didn't really work, but it worked on a basic level, but not good enough.
Okay.
So out of 27 stars, I'm going to fall right in between you bros and give it a good old 5.
Ooh.
Okay, a 5. That gives us a total score of 15.
Yep.
Sounds right on it.
Yep. Got to be a top 5er.
We gave Fear 3 a 16. And what we're saying is, because of our system and how perfect it is, this is right exactly the same as the 11th hour.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I can't argue with that because
it tracks in my mind.
the system speaks for itself.
It's perfect. System.
Got it.
That's all we have to say about that. Let's go ahead and move into our favorite segment of every week, which is Dr. Syintist Classic Radical Pokemon Lock of the Week.
Sometimes Scotch forgets who the scientist is.
Every week, we ask Dr. Syintist, who I know all the time. We ask him to give us a radical Pokemon Lock of the Week, and he has never let us down. This week, Dr. Syintist, what have you got for us?
Well, since I know you love learning about Pokemon sizes, Poppascotch,
Oh, yeah.
I picked the smallest Pokemon I could find. Well, there's actually several that are tied at being the smallest height, and there's several that are the smallest weight, and there's only one that's both,
Oh,
and that is Flabebe.
Flabebe.
you made that up. That's not a real Pokemon.
Flabebe.
Oh, what a cute little Pokemon, dude.
It's 1/10 of a meter tall and 1/10 of a kilogram.
What is it, a flower?
It's the thing on top of flower. It's part of the flower. It says that it's part of its body. The flower is probably part of its body, but it likes to draw out and control the hidden power of flowers.
Oh. So it's like a fucking butterfly or a little bug.
Yeah, something like that. It's 4 inches tall. That's about 1/10 of a meter, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's what it says. 4 inches.
A single bloom Pokemon.
Wow.
Comes in 4 variants: red, orange, yellow, blue, and white.
That's 5.
What?
Hey, right. I'm awesome at counting.
It's got a medium fast leveling rate. Tell you that.
Yeah, it's pretty small. So maybe,
100% female.
yeah, I guess there is no males in this one.
And its hidden ability is Symbiosis, which I guess means you can just mimic whatever moves the other Pokemon's throwing at you.
I don't know.
I would probably think it has something to do with team battles.
You probably know better than I would. I just guessed.
Yeah. Is that its mouth or its
That's-
nose? Can't tell.
It's a flower, so I don't know. It's a fairy. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, that's fair. Just
So
has a
can
little pollen crown on it.
Yeah.
Can it fly with its ears? Are those ears or wings?
Does it have flying?
I don't know.
Symbiosis it has.
That's its hidden ability.
It has flower veil.
Yeah, that's its normal ability probably.
And it's a fairy, and most fairies fly. So I'm going to say yes.
I wouldn't say most fairies fly.
I would say that. I think that's pretty fair to say.
Nice.
Thanks.
Nailed it. And because you nailed that, let's go ahead and move into our favorite segment of every week, which is Sir Chump Slaps this or that.
Is it this or that?
Uh-huh.
This or that?
Uh-huh.
Slim or fat?
What?
Shoes or hats?
Something or tats. Damn it.
Tits or tats?
Yeah.
Every week, we give Chump Slap 7 prompts, and he has to tell us if it's one thing or another thing. This week, the 2 things that you have to tell us if it's a thing of one thing or another thing
Jesus Christ.
Well
are
said.
going to be, is the prompt I give you the name of a magician or an Italian dish?
Magish or dish?
Magish or dish, exactly.
Okay.
The amazing pesto.
These don't have any modifiers, so there's no the great whatever, the amazing whatever. It's just the name.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready, Sir Chump Slap? I got my notepad ready this
Let's
time.
do it.
Okay, here we go. The first one in the magician or Italian dish: Houdini,
Magician.
Cardini,
Dish.
Moscardini,
Dish.
Spidini,
Magish.
Slidini,
Magish.
Malini,
Dish.
Involtini,
Magish.
You made every single one of those. Ovaltine,
go ahead and
margarine. None of those are real except Houdini.
I wasn't expecting it to be that. Just ridiculous.
I know.
Oh, shit. Oh.
That is a 3 out of 7.
That's easily the worst one. You should have.
Wow. That was insane.
So the first one, obviously Houdini, you nailed that.
You made up
You
the
got
other
that one
6, right?
And then the next one, Cardini, is a magician, not the name of an Italian dish.
Right.
Moscardini is an Italian dish. You said, which you did get correct. You nailed that one. Spadini is an Italian dish.
Now you say it like that.
Yeah. You said it
Oh, I
differently.
said it
before.
exactly the same. And then after Spadini, we had Slydini, which is a magician, which you did get that one.
Yeah,
you got
that
the
was
sly
obvious.
one. Malini is a magician. You said that was a dish. And Involtini is a dish. You said it was a magician.
Muscardini looks gross.
Whatever, man. That was a hard one.
Well, we're not throwing softballs at Chump Slap. He always nails it, except for this one. But other than that, he's been pretty solid all season long. Can he keep up his streak of winning? You're only going to know if
I
he keeps
just
listening.
ruined
to
a
Plotty.
streak of winning.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Dude, it's like a gross mini octopus.
Oh, sounds delicious.
But there's also Giovanna Mascardini, an Italian magician.
Uh-oh.
No, I made that up.
Well, sometimes I don't get the full question, so I just see if it's one thing or another thing. And, we screw these up once in a while. And by we, I mean me. So you had me going there for a second.
Right.
No, there was a Johnny Muscardini in there, but he wasn't a magician.
Well, if someone maybe had the life story of Johnny Muscardini, the story that they wrote 6 years ago while they were in college, where could they send that story to us, Sir Chump Slap?
Well, you can send that to plottytime@gmail.com. You want to just send me anything and I'll read it and I'll respond. You want to ask for a shout out like this kid, Chris Nethercutt. What's up, buddy?
What's up, Chris?
Burr, burr, burr.
He gets a sack move. I didn't have my air horn.
That's fair.
There you go, bud. And if they wanted to get to us faster on the socials with other possible shout outs, how would they do that, Dr. Syintist?
At Plotty Time on Instagram or Threads, or stop by the Reddit and say hi and ask for a shout out. Like, I don't have any idea.
Like Chris Garscapone.
Hey!
Joseph Mascardini.
You can also go to YouTube, like and subscribe there. It really helps us out. Or go to plottytime.com, which takes you to our eBay store where you can buy things to support us.
Totally legit.
That does it for us. So, as always, shout out to Blaine, JJ, Drago the Slago, Gamers Little Playground, I Am Panex, and Louise Guzman. More importantly than all that, do not trust Dr. Syintist, and we'll talk to you next time. Peace.
Peace.